Let's look at the remaining fixtures instead between City and Arsenal. Pep Guardiola famously said before the West Ham game, if we drop points, the title is over. Let me tell you, a 9-point gap at this stage or later has only ever been retrieved to go on and win the title once. That was Manuel Pellegrini's Manchester City. So, obviously they have to play each other. They don't play again because of their other cup commitments in the league for 4 weeks because of the international break as well. So they've got plenty of time to stew on that game, Manchester City. But it's only ever been done once. I mean, a glimmer of hope for City fans or virtually done and dusted?
Well, virtually done and dusted. I'm not saying that. Let's assume, because it has to happen, that Manchester City beat Arsenal. It has to happen. Now, if they win their game in hand as well, they're only 3 points. Now, can Arsenal drop 3 points out of that fixture list? Yes, they can. They can. So it's not absolutely over. But will Manchester City win every single game from their list? And I think the answer is no. I just don't think they're good enough, really. I don't think they're good enough to win all of those on the spin. They've not done it all season. Why are they going to do it now? And, I mean, the other reason, they do play each other. I can't see Arsenal losing to Manchester City. I think they're a very, very stubborn, strong team. And so there is a chink of light, Steve, but it's not going to happen. It's Arsenal's now.
Tim?
And they're playing the cup final next Sunday, don't they, as well, against each other. So I just think Man City might win that one, the cup final, but I don't see them winning the Premier League. I think that's going to be red and white ribbons on that cup, and very, very soon. I don't think. I honestly believe when they go to the Etihad, I don't think Arsenal will get beat.
From Max down at 16 and 73 days old.
Yeah, it doesn't seem 16 when he's playing, but see all the players celebrating with him. And he's amazing, and I'm so happy for him.
He changed the game. I mean, what he's done at 16, not only to score the goals, but how he accelerates every action, the decisions that he takes is just incredible. And he's made history today.
I'd look at their fixtures in a moment, but what a turnaround that was for Arsenal at the Emirates, Tim. And 16 years and 73 days old Max Downham, history maker, Arsenal and the Premier League's youngest ever goal scorer. I mean, what a moment at that tender age it was for him.
Fantastic, and a brilliant decision from, as it turned out, from Mikel Arteta. He said he had a gut feel for the kid to bring him onto the pitch, but just watch where he takes that touch here. Then he drifts it inside. They said, just keep your eye on Gabriel Martinelli there. He just cuts across, look, blocks off, so just in case someone got back to him. And he's totally aware of where his surroundings were, the kid anyway. He's a special player, he really, really is. And I think if they manage him correctly, he could be one of the greatest players England have ever produced. And I'm not just saying it on the whim of seeing him once. This kid is special. I guarantee you, I've watched him play through the youth Yanks. He has played under-18 football for 2 years already, Steve. 2 years, under-21 football last year. You know, he's 16 years of age. Amazing talent. He's amazing talent. And I think these are the right club because they will develop him correctly.
Do you know why it's so hard to make new friends after...
Professionals, he can learn off as well. I think that's key. It's not only with the management and the coaching staff. Every day you're within the changing rooms, you're match days, you're looking, you're learning, you're picking the brains of the Declan Rices and the Gabriels of this world, the Martin Odegaard, fantastic professionals. I think this kid, if he's got his head screwed on, which I believe he has, he'd go all the way.
Well, it's a big statement from Tim. He's making you at 17-year-old Golden Boot winner look an old stager when you look at that list. We've extended it to 7, by the way. We normally put the top 6 on, but we've got Michael on there. But in all seriousness, I mean, well, maybe you didn't. I mean, we've had this conversation many times. Hear people say things like that when you burst onto the scene. Do you have people blocking that out? Do you yourself, as a boy at 16 and 73 days old, take any notice? Could you just get a taste and keep going?
You can't be, taken away from everything. Of course, you switch television on or you
probably worse for him now in this era as well,
I know,
isn't
but it's not yet. Well, absolutely, Steve. You read social media and things. It's not a bad thing to hear people like Tim Sherwood saying this guy could be one of the best England players of all time and it is a big if, but in terms of ability alone, it actually resonates with you thinking, wow, people like that saying that about me. Right, what do I have to do to make all of that come true? Because nobody like Tim is saying, right, he is going to be it. He's got the potential to be it. Of course he has. And a lot of those players on that list, they're only household names now because they have the mentality to go along with their skill. Lots of people have skill. Very few have the mentality to go along with it as well. And the combination of both makes the magic happen. Now, he's at a club that are going to be so anxious to make him go down the right path. They're going to have the right support staff. As Tim mentioned, the right players in the dressing room to guide him. Already, Mikel Arteta's not overplayed him, overused him. He's only a kid, yes, but, that was his first goal. It was only his third appearance or something in the Premier League. Yeah. They're not using and abusing him straight away. They realise he's a very good player. They're mixing him with the first team, but they're not playing him in every single game because they don't need to as well. That's a great position to be in as a football club. Yeah. We don't need to go and blitz him and burn him out and let him play against every other. They can pick, choose. He's going to be the one that's going to be on a leash thinking, I want to play more. But while your team are winning everything, then it's easy to hold them.
But that's a great point. And let's get back to the one you made as well. Mikel Arteta didn't bring him on at 3-0 up with 5 minutes to go to try and give him a goal yesterday. They were at 0-0 and not looking like scoring in a crucial game in the title race. He turned to him.
He brought him on to change the game around, and that's what he did. Not only with the goal what he scores when Pickford comes up the field. Pickford comes flying out to a cross. It was a fantastic cross. It was deep into the penalty area. He's no need to come. There's too much pace on the delivery. So he gets off to a good start anyway. But he's not satisfied with that. He just wants to make himself the superstar. I'm really interested to know, Michael, who was key, who was pivotal to you keeping your feet on the floor at that age? Was it your family or from within the club?
I think your family as you're growing up. Of course, I was very fortunate. My dad was a professional footballer himself. He knew the ropes. So in terms of having that family structure and not getting too big for your boots, I think that was really important. But then you go into a senior team. And again, the traits that you've picked from your family, your friends, carry you through because, I had these big names, the John Barnes, the Robbie Fowlers, the Steve McManamans in the team already and plenty of others. It's impossible. It's impossible with the right dressing room that you can get too big for your boots. I was still as Steve mentioned before, I won the Golden Boot in my first season at 17 and then again at 18. Tim, I was still scared of changing my car and I was a 2-time Golden Boot winner because Robbie Fowler was still in the team. Yeah. I'd be like, I don't, even though I was playing then and Robbie wasn't necessarily as much as me, I wouldn't change my car. I wouldn't walk in with a phone. Mobile phones were out then. Everybody else had one. I'm like, no, they'll all think I'm big-headed. I want to stay, and they probably would have. They probably would have clipped me around the ear. So I do think it's really important that you have not just the right people at home, but the right people in the dressing room as well, just policing the whole situation and letting you get on with the
good news is, to this day, Steve McManaman's still looking after you, so you've still got that.
I need it more now than I did then.
Well, let's not go